of the 11th, 1982.
Thank you. Should we raise away record?
I'll just record everything, mate. Can I go? My little legs.
You struggling? Come far today?
Yeah, Luton.
Luton?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that where you were born, Stephen?
Yeah, born in Luton. Born in the L&D.
Okay, so you're working today. Where are you working at?
I'm a journalist.
A journalist?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
So.
Balls for sale.
What's for sale?
Balls.
And Mark, please come.
As in fucking
Ball.
ball for sale.
You look like you look like the kind of bloke who would go buy a ball.
BB 25. Person PNC check please. Extra.
Are you going back this evening or are you...
590 on Lingle.
What do you reckon? Beautiful day.
Surname Lennon, Lima Echo November, Oscar November, first name Stephen. Page 27, 11.
I wonder if this is to do with the double bacon cheeseburger in the services. Or the multi-faith room.
Can I take your details, please?
Zach Walton, ZIC.
Oh, 1 second.
Can I not give you a licence back, alright?
IC.
There is no such thing as social distance. I've realised that with every police officer I've met over the last 4 weeks. They come straight up to you. They don't care about social distancing. No, look, look, it's not 2 metres. It's, I mean,
77. Yes.
Yeah, Rod. Yeah, Rod, you put that on the log, please.
what's the time? 6 o'clock. Multi-faith room stitch up. Imagine you went to court for going in a multi-faith room, having a burger. What are you in here for, mate? What are you in here for? What are you in here for? GBH section 18, what are you in here for? I had a burger in a multi-faith room, didn't I? How long you doing, mate? I'm probably doing double the time he's doing. It's like, yeah, I got 3 years, but I got 6. I got 6. I sat on the prayer bed, I got an extra year for that. We right to go, lads? How many points you got? How many points you got?
First one, Emma. Who gets the best of it? Never been done for speeding.
His insurance went down.
My insurance went down. Premium back cheap.
I've got 18.
Went up over the
You got 18.
I seriously have.
Still over the stripe.
No, yeah, because I've got exceptional circumstances.
What's your insurance like, killer?
Don't know, I don't pay insurance. I'm on my mate's car garage. Huh? Time me help, little appeal for Emily Jones Killer. Image, please. Very good point. We all right to go, lads?
Just obviously we've got to understand what it is you're doing in the
I'm responsory. I'm responsory. We're working, yeah.
You are working
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it you're coming up
I'm a
with?
journalist.
You're a journalist?
Yeah.
To report on...
News.
Yeah, but now, what is it you're coming up here for?
I've just interviewed someone about 2 miles that way.
Okay.
I'm on the way to another destination now to interview someone else.
Okay. And that's your reason for travelling up today?
Yeah, as a journalist.
Right. And does it take everybody? I mean, I don't understand the journaling world,
Yeah,
so...
cameras.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So
Driver.
how come you haven't driven up yourself?
Who?
You.
I'm lazy. I've got 18.
I mean, at least that you're being honest, but
I've got 18 points on my driving licence. I ain't driving nowhere.
So you don't have a licence?
I do have a licence, but I just then risk driving.
Planning things ain't.
I always get and we've been.
We're working while we're driving.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what it is that you're all doing, that's all. It's whether it's...
Working on
It's like if I could ask you, is this essential
what,
for your job?
stopping you?
Yeah, for your job.
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay. Well, there's no crime here. There's no crime here, is there?
There's none of you
There is
social
crime
distance.
everywhere.
No, but there's no crime. This isn't. We're not suspected of a crime.
No, but we can stop in a vehicle on the road.
No, okay. But is that essential?
Obviously, I've spoken to the driver, and I'm just making conversation now to see what it is you're doing and why you're doing it. That's all.
No, but you was questioning if it was essential. But
Yes,
my job's essential,
Right. Okay. Well,
which means our travel's essential,
Yeah.
innit?
You go to work, don't you?
Yeah.
Back to work.
Okay.
What we do.
Oh, that's fine.
Can we go?
I'm just waiting to see what's happening with them. Are you taking all the details?
I've taken control of things.
And what about
What is it you know that we don't know about the social distancing? And you aren't scared of social distancing? There's none of you social distancing.
I thought all the police would be wearing masks when they're
I thought masks and gloves.
Gloves.
Down in London, you're all together. Even out give me
not that we care because I don't believe it anyway. But
you don't?
I don't really believe in it. No. I just don't because no police officers doing
Well,
it.
I suppose in our defence, obviously we've got to be travelling in the car together.
But you weren't in the car with us.
I'll speak to the police.
You weren't in the car with us, and you've come within 2 meters of us.
Well, you're walking 2 metres of us.
I'm saying no. I mean, like your officers have been at that window. That's within.
We all try our best, don't we? At the end of the day, we're all trying to abide by the social distancing rules, and I'm obviously just trying to establish why you.
When we was down
The best thing to do.
There was no social distancing.
There wasn't, was there?
I said, surely there should be a higher incidence of cases within the police.
And the best thing to do to prevent to make sure we don't social distance is not to put us over. If you're suspected of crime, I understand, but you don't suspect us of crime.
Suspecting you of crime, I can stop any car on a road.
I know, but you shouldn't really, because you could do that all day.
Pardon?
You shouldn't really. You should, because you don't suspect. Well, you don't.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you over it.
No, okay, cool. Can we go? Can we go?
Your journey is essential, and I'm trying to establish whether or not I think it is.
Oh, my journey is definitely essential, but I'm not gonna, because I'm essential at work.
I don't know that unless I ask the questions, do I?
But is that the reason? So you pulled us over looking to give out COVID regulation tickets?
I want to know why you've got a van full of people.
Okay.
I can see already that there's a video. Do you live together? Where you're travelling? Why you're travelling with both? 4 of you, 5 of you here.
Okay.
So obviously now we need to establish what we do next.
Cool. Nice. Cool.
So
Can we go now? Can we go
yeah,
now?
as long as you've got all the details,
we
I
go
just
then?
need to make sure with my supervisor what's done. Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Thank you.
sort of waiting on that. I
Thanks.
appreciate what you're saying.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm only having fun. Videographer, driver, and we're planning the documentary.
Oh, you're planning a document. Oh, so you're running a documentary?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you got paperwork and stuff to say, like, from your company and stuff like that? No. What documentary is it?
Trying to establish the truth of what's happened in Barrow.
We're just doing some checks with that one.
Yeah, cool.
Because obviously with the COVID regulations and stuff at the minute.
Yeah, I know. Well, the regulations are we can go to work.
Yeah, I get that.
We're just at work. We've interviewed someone. We've made sure we've just met someone else down there. We made sure with her, the lady we met, and we've got another 2 people we're waiting to meet now. We're just literally putting together video of our interviews, trying to establish, because there's a whole lot of mixed messages out there of what's actually gone on in Barrow. So
Well, I'm just going to take the call.
I thought I knew what was going on until I come up here and all. Didn't we? It's all up in the air. Yeah, that's right. We're in Barrow. Dominic Cummins, mate. If your child's ill and you want to drive them because you're both feeling ill, anywhere you want, mate, you do it. I'm on Dominic Cummins' side in this argument. For the record. Loads of people saying, he shouldn't have done it, he shouldn't have done it. Yeah. Mate, when that COVID first hit off at the time it was, everyone was panicking like hell. No one knew that if you got COVID, you'd never see him again. And him and his wife were both had symptoms, so from what I understand, we're late, officers, for our meeting. What are we waiting for, lads? No? What are we waiting for?
Just waiting for someone to get back to the sergeant is all. Just about checks and that. And once he's got the information, then
Cool. What's that?
Just wreck the area, don't they? I don't think they generate much electricity. It's supposed to be really nice. It's like the boil.
What are we talking about? Wind turbines? I was trying to think what you want about. They just ruined the area. I thought you were talking about something else. All I heard was they ruined the area. I thought, I know what we're talking about. Then you saw wind turbines. Yeah, I would if my kids were crying. To be honest, I know we're all being told to do this lockdown and I don't know. It's hard, isn't it? My mum and dad ain't been out of their house for what, 9 weeks or something? I see all the thousands on the beaches. I see all the people. Like, that's what they should do. Just drive down Southend, mate. I've seen the images today. It's time. 4 o'clock.
It wasn't the driver. You can't see the driver, right?
What are you on about?
That Audi,
car, the Audi.
60 to 101 miles an hour down the motorway. You seen it?
Same because he's quiet, there's more of that going on.
Evil, man.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Mm.
It's like, it's overtaken. You see a vehicle in the distance, and all of a sudden, just gone.
I don't know their own response, them are. I just got the guns on them.
I know, yeah, I know. The lass had one. The lass was on response. Yeah.
Have you got docs to say that you're registered? Are you with press then? Are you Associated Press?
I am. You realise you don't have documents to be a journalist.
If you should be registered though.
No, you shouldn't. That's not the law.
Right.
Oh, officer, seriously, it's not.
I'm being told by our bosses that.
So who decides who journalists are? You?
They're registered.
No, they're not.
Should be,
No, they're not.
That's what I'm being told.
No, but that's not the law. Right. So if you're a solicitor, yes, you have to have registered to be a solicitor.
Yeah.
That's not the same with journalists.
Right. I'll double check that.
Yeah, double check, yeah. Because otherwise, what becomes then is that the only people that the police, are saying can be journalists or can cover stories, are the people that
registered.
The main, so the only narrative the public will ever get is the narrative the state want them to have.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But no,
I
honestly,
understand where you're coming from.
I am employed by a company. I'll give you the company name to work as a journalist.
Right, and what's that company?
I'll give you it. It's called. So I'm employed full time by that company as a journalist.
Have you got proof? Have you got the documents for that then? Can you prove that that's the company that's
Yeah. I can send you. Home Pride. And everyone here today is paid to be here to work. What's he on about? Like, it has to be registered to be a journalist. It doesn't have to be registered to be a journalist, does it?
No. No, because they didn't make it state control.
I know, because it is state.
What was your first name, mate?
Stephen Lennon,
Stephen.
PH.
My name's Mike. I'm one of the sergeants on this.
Cool, bro.
So you're all employed by this whole company? And you're doing a documentary?
Doing a documentary. We've interviewed 3 people so far. We're meant to be another person's now to interview them.
Right, okay.
Trying to get to the bottom of the headlines. What's true, what's not true.
I mean, all we're trying to do is obviously solve it.
Yeah, no, sound, yeah. Because obviously, say like tonight, if you go to the car park where you're about to go to, at 7 o'clock, there'll be journalists there. Are you going to stop them, pull them, drag them out, tell them they can and can't? Who do they work for? Who's your company?
It's one of those. It's just the same as any.
It's not though, is it? Come on, seriously. But if any other journalist is driving up here, are you going to pull them over, ask them who they work for, check with their company, tell them you want to see a pass?
We're stopping a lot of people today. We haven't been stopping.
How many other journalists you stopped today?
You're the first one.
Good. Yeah. No worries.
I think they look more intimidating than that, don't
The black cars, yeah.
they?
Yeah.
And the white ones.
The black one means arms response.
Is that what it
must-
means, arms?
Does that mean arms response, the black one?
Black.
No, it's just, well, these happen to be.
But not all.
Which one's arms? They have red in London, don't they?
They're just advanced. The red here,
Yeah.
that's just as an advanced
No,
car.
because the red cars in London.
Yeah, the red, yeah.
Yeah, symmetrical.
And they're city of London, isn't it? City of London, yeah.
They've got blue, red, and normal. Yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon to my skin fade, more importantly? Did we do alright? Tommy Nashbo, they're going to lift you. Speak to Paige Jones. Mark, I've tried to speak to Paige Jones. From what I understand is many people linked to this are being advised not to talk to me, from what they're saying, by Maggie Oliver, unfortunately. That's what I'm being told. So, and unfortunately this was ready, I'd say ready to blow the lid on it, and come up here today, met with people, spoke with people, interviewed people. It's a pretty confusing situation, to be honest. There's a lot of truths, half-truths. We'll see. Again, all I want to try and do is get to the truth of what's actually gone on. Get to the truth of the situation. And you know, a year ago, I was here a year ago, and I met a victim of grooming in Barrow. She gave me, and I've actually got the footage, I've dug it out, I've got the footage of me a year ago telling people in Barrow Town Centre there's Muslim takeaways in this town that are being used to groom kids. How come no one's reporting on it? I actually contacted a journalist, a local journalist. I had an argument with a local journalist in town that day where I was telling them why won't they report on it. And I've seen all the reasons why people are saying people won't report on it for certain accusations. But again, I just want to put together I've come up here to put together a piece, but it's a lot more difficult once I've got up here and done a couple of interviews which contradict certain things. It's not a straight story, this. There's obviously a lot of problems. There's been a lot of victims. People have been, I don't know. Again, until I get into the town. Let's just have this right, yeah? Every one of you who understand about Channel 4, will Channel 4 dilute what's happened? Because I've heard Channel 4 are doing something with Maggie Oliver, that's what I've heard.
Channel 4 here today.
I've heard they are, yeah. I've heard they are.
No journalists.
No, yeah. The point. Ask that one cough, her name is Probs.
I wonder whether the blue-haired one drift past there after.
Do you know, we was driving and we was at the lights and there's this little chubby lady with blue hair, and I knocked on the back, but I was just having a laugh. I was like, look, Antifa. And then she was like, who's that? And she's shouting, who's that? And I'm sitting in the back and you can't see me through the window. So Connor's pressed the button on the side and the door's open and she's looked at me, she goes, oh, it's you wanker. Oh, it's you wanker. I was crying my eyes out. She said, are you up these ways for justice for Ellie? She seemed, I think she was, she said she was like Antifa, but she said, I hope they get justice for Ellie.
Yeah, she did say good luck.
She did say good luck, I hope they get justice for Ellie. It was funny though. I was trying to hide, I couldn't breathe. So.
Filming.
Lads, you're just going to hold us here. How long are you going to hold us here for? Yeah, it's not just that it's Channel 4, but people have been convincing victims and families that the only people they should talk to are Channel 4. I can say that out loud and not laugh. You know what I mean?
You won't get to tell her we're being older.
Hopefully, she's probably watching. Is that a bigger shirt, Tommy? Right, I'm going to have to just show you now, yeah? Listen. These, man. Oh, what have I done now? What's that? It's not mine, James. It's not mine, mate. It's borrowed. Any news, lads?
Waiting on him.
This is where, which will be quite a pivotal moment, this is where the police decide who journalists are. Not very good, is it, if this happens? That is then the police deciding who can give a narrative or who can investigate as a free press. Free being the operative word. It's no longer free when the police have an involvement in who can and can't report. What's that? Yeah. Oh, has it?
Who walked on the seat? Got a bit left.
Yeah.
Who walked on the seat?
I don't know, I saw that, yeah.
Oh, we'll check the footprint and we'll know straight away who the culprit is.
Right, yeah, there.
Hey! It's alright.
Been busted.
One bit we do need is when he comes back over in a minute, which he's going to probably say you're not allowed to report. That is the police deciding who journalists are. Yeah, Sam. So when he gets out of the car, we'll get a recording. Even we can use this like, as part of the video, but just put it all together. I bet what it is now, they're probably thinking, well, we don't want him to go, but are we, the police, going to tell the journalists that they can't go? Which then, I guess, shows as a, doesn't it? You alright? What do you reckon? Oh, here we go, he's coming. Action. Boom. Let's see what's going to happen. It's that moment. Ooh, what's going to happen? Where did the comments go? I don't know. New comments. There you go. Seen Shaggy today, Tommy. Hello, Maggie. Someone's told them you were coming. Yeah, I did make my little video yesterday to say I weren't coming purposely so that I didn't have police waiting on the bridge just to pull me in to do this. But we got up here. We've been up here a few hours, haven't we? We've already grabbed a couple of interviews off different people. But hopefully there's a team meeting going on. Yeah, mate.
What we'll do,
Yep.
I've just tried to get it from all bosses, the legislation, and as you're quite right to point out, when it comes to journalism and things like that, it's up in the air, isn't it? So, what we're going to do is let you obviously proceed.
Thanks.
It's one of those with the COVID legislation. We do this with absolutely everybody.
Yep.
It isn't really just because journalism is and everything else.
Okay.
It's more to kind of try and encourage people to not go around the country a lot, the country, and stay
cool.
in the locality. So we're kind of asking you nicely
Yep.
to head back to back home, but I understand
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yeah, you know it.
So, as far as we're concerned, that's what we're doing. If there are any offences that we detect afterwards, then you may be reported for those. But to be
Okay.
fair, if you're acting within legislation and stuff,
Yeah.
then
Hey, if Dominic Cummings can do it, so can we. Thanks, Dominic.
We've been carrying out social distancing when we're doing interviews.
that's
With all we're doing now, hopefully you've probably killed it now because what's the time? Yeah, we probably missed our interview we're meant to do now.
We'll get you away shortly. The
Sam.
only thing we need to sort out is insurance, just
Yep.
to make sure the driver's insurance.
I'll give you the name. Yeah.
We're checking on the insurance policy at the minute.
Yeah, no problem. Right, see you